Before we kick things off, a quick warning, there will be spoilers for Joker 2 in today's podcast. Now, but what do you guys think?
I didn't watch Joker 1, and I think I'm happy that I didn't watch Joker 1.
I think a lot of people feel that way.
I think I'm happy I didn't watch Joker 1.
Well, I would say the first one was a little bit better than the second one, though.
But it almost doesn't matter because it's like the moment they hit you, caution with the twist at the end that, he's not the Joker. It almost makes the first movie feel...
He's just Arthur.
Yeah.
It's just not the Joker that I'm used to seeing in Batman.
I just think the problem is the deal that they signed with Todd Phillips. Remember, in order for them to get him back on to direct Joker 2, he literally has a clause in the contract saying that I get full control. I pretty much am in control over the script. Y'all get no say. We don't even do test screenings. Imagine how amazing that is for them to sign a deal with Todd Phillips saying that Todd Phillips doesn't even allow them to test screen the movie.
So Todd Phillips, it's all the music idea, that's all him.
Yeah. Todd Phillips had complete control here.
And how long he gonna be with DC?
Not beyond this movie.
They probably give him one more chance since that first movie made $1 billion.
Oh, nah.
That's done. You don't bomb.
Hang it up.
People are, I mark my words, y'all, it's like people are going to get fired. There are going to be some careers ruined. Now, I think Lady Gaga and, Joker, the actor, they're going to be fine.
Yeah,
they're
I
big name.
think they did good.
But I think the director, he's gonna be in a world of trouble.
Yeah, go ahead and pack your shit.
He's already taken a lot of the blame for this film, fairly or unfairly. That it's all on his shoulders. So it's like, yeah, that's not gonna, and especially why during the period that they're rebooting the DC franchise, they're not gonna want anything to do with Joker 2, right? They're gonna pretend this movie didn't. They're kind of already doing it.
I don't think they should have made Joker 1.
Well, go ahead and reboot like you did, like you just did.
I think that the Joker 1 was fine. Joker 1 as a standalone movie, it was supposed to be a one-off. Just a one-shot story about this character, and they moved on. That's what was supposed to happen.
Well, they got money hungry. $1 billion?
Yeah. And it's hard to walk away.
It's hard to walk away from that.
It is.
But had they walked away, they would have at least had something that was kind of divisive. It was a bit controversial, but there were people who liked Joker.
Yeah, it was solid.
The first Joker. So it's like, but they would have had something they could, to this day, still celebrate.
So yeah, hopefully future directors, y'all actually stick to the characters and not go too far and create your own fantasy ideas.
There you go, Cairo. Tell them, man. Tell them.
But to me, that's the heart of it. It's like, the problem is like they gave this director so much control to the point where you end up getting something that has nothing to do with the Joker in the comics. It's just a completely different thing. So different to the point where, like you guys said, it shouldn't even have been called Joker. You could call it somewhere.
If somebody made you $1 billion, will you be like, no, you can do everything you want to do with it? Like, you made them $1 billion, so
yeah, and that's what happened. That's how it played out. You made us a lot of money, and like you said, Cairo, they just told him, hey, you can do anything you want. You can go in any direction you want, and he did. He decided,
like, we work for you now.
I'm gonna make a musical. I'm gonna not have any test screenings. Nobody's gonna test my movie to see if it's good or not.
You should have.
Because had they did those test screenings, they would have realized early this doesn't work. The test screen audiences don't like this. We gotta cut this. It would have been a different movie.
Hey, unless this is something that he wanted to show the world that we missed.
Well, he clearly wanted. That's the thing. Well, Todd Phillips clearly, I don't think, wanted to make this sequel. I think he wanted the money. I think he didn't want the studio to interfere with his grand vision, and this was his grand vision. So he said, in order for you guys to get me on this sequel, you got to agree to my terms. Warner Bros. Agreed to those terms, and I bet you they're regretting it.
I wonder what was his issue with test screening? Like,
he did not want, he wanted to have complete control. He did not want to be in a situation where he test screens this movie
because they're gonna make you change stuff.
People say it's terrible and it's boring.
Yeah, that test audience comes away. I don't like the fact that he's not Joker. It's like, and the Warner Bros. Would have got nervous. They would have said, "Oh, we're spending $200 million on this movie." They were gonna force Todd Phillips to make some changes.
Yeah, I'll be one of them.
And that probably would have been for the good thing, but he kind of got rid of it. So,
well, yeah, but it would have been as far as for Warner Bros. And frankly for the fans, it would have been a good thing. From Todd Phillips' standpoint, it would have been a bad thing because it would have interfered with his vision, and his vision is the movie you guys just saw. Like I say, it just seemed like they just, the director just did not care about. I just don't think he wanted to make this sequel. I feel like when you go back and look at those first interviews for that first movie, he pretty much said, I just wanted to tell this one story. He told the story, and then as you guys said, it made $1 billion, and Warner Bros. Got greedy, and they said, let's get him back in to do a second one.
They say it's probably what's in his contract. He was obligated, maybe.
Well, he wasn't obligated. It was like, because that's why he had all that power, because they didn't have a contract for him. It was supposed to be a one-shot deal.
Because I was thinking maybe he was like, okay, I'm going to make sure y'all don't call me back. I'm about to make...
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Worst movie ever. Y'all ain't going to call me again.
You walk away from this movie Cairo, you nailed it. You can tell at the end of this, he clearly didn't want to call again.
He didn't want to call back.
He did not, and he's got it. He's got it. Todd Phillips, you're not calling him for no DC nothing after the
Man.
Now I won't call him for DC, but I'll call him for a regular movie. Just don't have no characters, Batman, Joker, lead them out of your story.
Todd Phillips, I don't know what it is about him. He's done this where he'll make one great movie. Like when it comes to starting the franchise, The Hangover, right? The first Hangover.
He did The Hangover.
He did The Hangover. And then we know what happened to the sequels.
Yeah, I liked the first one.
The second one was trash.
Exactly. And he did the same thing here. It's like, oh, you like the Joker. And then the sequels.
I feel like on both of those, I feel like it had more good scenes on the first one. It had that one scene, the courtroom scene of him running, and I just feel like it wasn't enough good scenes.
It's like he can't continue his success. He can't continue.
No, he totally can't. It's like he's one of those directors where you can tell they're great at the initial idea, first movie phase. But when it comes to try to milk it or make a franchise off of it,
can't do it.
He can't. He's not the director you want for that sort of. And unfortunately, Warner Bros. They didn't understand that. They knew that going in, right? They knew going in that that's what this was gonna be. They like I said, they didn't sign him for like multiple deal contract. They signed him for one movie, and then after the movie did well, they turned around and said, "Well, okay, we're gonna give you a bigger budget." I mean, that's the crazy part. The first movie was $55 million, and Joker 2 is $200 million.
That's too much.
Did y'all see when y'all were watching the movie? Did y'all see anything in the movie that was $200 million?
Hell
Lady
no.
Gaga. I seen Lady Gaga.
Yeah, Lady Gaga, yeah.
Lady Gaga didn't get no $200 million.
But my thing is,
I guarantee he paid about $300 million just to get her ass on there.
I don't see why they increased the budget, because the first movie and the second movie looked the damn same. Like, I don't see nothing.
Well, didn't they shoot the movie in like New York or California? Where did they shoot the movie? Didn't they shoot the movie like in a real? That's what drove the budget up so much.
In the first movie, it seemed like they shot in New York, but it could have been another place, I guess.
Yeah, but the first movie was relatively cheap. Like at 50, I mean, how do you go from $55 million from the first movie to
$200 million?
Almost $200 million. That's a massive.
If they would have kept
$150,000, $150 million.
Maybe it was the music that
think
drove
about
it up.
Caution is like in the first movie, like say you made $1 billion off of $55 million, and now you've bombed because you can't even collect the $200 million you spent on this. So it's like
you say the second one made $40 million.
Yes,
imagine
it made $37 million in its opening week.
They would have kept that same budget. They at least would have.
They would have broke even.
Damn, they broke even.
We would. What the conversation we'd be having is like, yeah, the movie's not going to do well, but hey, it was only such and such amount of money.
We lost 10.
Yeah, that would have been fine. But this is $200 million, and the thing that gets me is that. Again, that was hype for the movie. It was one of the most anticipated movies of this year.
Well,
let's track into $100 million. But when that word of mouth got out that what this movie was gonna be, that killed it.
Well, let's hope it do good in the streaming platform and
it won't get good there either.
Because right now, I didn't like it. It only performed horribly because like you say, he ain't want nobody to test his movie.
No, because they did the test. I suspect that test would have shown what we're all experiencing now. You should have called it the Arthur movie, and don't market this to me as some Joker too.
Yeah, call it Arthur, Jared, John.
Yeah.
It's not the Joker.
Yeah, this is not the Joker. I know the Joker as playing tricks and killing people.
Well, they say that in the movie itself. They saying the main character Arthur says, "I'm not the Joker. I'm Arthur."
Yeah,
He
but you
tell
said
you
in a
that.
way that we just think you just trying to get off.
Yeah, he's trying to get off.
You know what I'm saying?
But then it's revealed, oh no, he's telling the truth. You wasted your time with these two movies. He's not really the Joker. He's just some random guy that got killed, and the real Joker shows up at the end of the movie, and and you just wasted your time.
Yeah.
Basically.
You wasted 2 hours and 18 minutes of my time.
Yeah.
And my money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Wasted money.
You wasted my money. You know how hard it is in this economy?
Yeah, for real.
But it's just crazy to show that he didn't want no test screening. To me, that's just wild.
Well,
It just seemed like he did it on purpose.
It's just like he didn't want nobody to call him out. Like he said, trust me, I'm that guy.
Yeah.
I make great movies.
He think he James Cameron?
But how
he
can
ain't James Cameron.
Look, but how can you question him when he just made you $1 billion?
And that's the problem. That what you just said is the issue. They went in with the exact same mindset. How can we question this guy, Caution? He's made us all his money.
Yeah.
I would have questioned him. If I'm spending $200 million, I would have questioned him.
But you should have already had background on him. Look at what he did. Hangover.
All they
He
were
did
seeing
good
was
right
that,
there. He flopped the rest of them.
Yeah, all they were seeing is dollar signs. This movie made $1 billion.
It was
Let's
money
just
hungry.
kind of greenlit that second movie. Let's do whatever he says. We're gonna stay out the way, and let him make his movie. And he made his movie. But that's our opinion. We want to hear what you guys think. Do you think the Joker 2 is a complete disaster, terrible, awful? Do you think it's a masterpiece? Maybe you're one of the few. But let us know in the comments.
I'm out.
All right.
Caution.